What is up, you guys? I don't know, bro. When it comes to that political stuff and parties and stuff like that, I don't know. Whoever can make the question stop, whoever can solve the answers, right? The person that could actually admit to losing. I don't know. Like, I see the political stuff and, like, I'd be like, damn. You know that guy has no power over that question, bro. You can't, let's hear what he has to say, but let's hear that we know that he's powerless. You know what I mean? Or she's powerless over the question, because at the end of the day, it takes like 10 to 20 years to make change in America, whether you want to do it politically or socially, bro. It takes like 10 to 20 years before the actual effect happens. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, Donald Trump is doing his thing, and then like 10 or 20 years from now, the effects of his campaign will start to show, and like the corrections will be made, bro. But right now that he's in office, everybody's bitching and shit, and then the next guy's gonna take credit for the economy getting better when it was really the guy before him. So that's crazy. So I don't know. When it comes to political stuff, I don't know, bro. Seriously, I don't know. I quit. Like, I don't. It's weird. That border question was crazy because of the fact that, you can't side with immigration, illegal immigration, when we have laws. And as a political candidate, you have to acknowledge the fact that you have to honor the laws that are set into place. I know it sounds not fair that people are dying somewhere else and they're breaking the law to come to America, but you have to understand that they're breaking the law to come into America. And as a person trying to run for office for America, I have to honor the law of America, bro, because then I'm not noticing the American legal system and the laws that have been set in place by voters, because of the fact that America voted for those laws about immigration. America created those laws. So it's like when the people come from other countries and they break the law to come into the country, they have crossed the line from being escaping from danger to becoming criminals themselves, bro. It sounds really crazy. It sounds messed up. Because how could you say that they're dying? One, I'm an immigrant. Two, I've been arrested for technicality, and I guess that stuff was in my car. And since it was in the car, technically, according to the legal system, it sells and transport, even though you weren't selling or transporting. But according to the laws of California, if you have anything in the car, you know, um, it sells and transport, even if it's 7 grams. There's bags in the car and there's a scale in the car, so that's intent to sell, even if you're paranoid and you don't believe in your dealer. Okay, so that being said, if there is a law set in place, bro, you you have to obey the law, especially if you're trying to get a CeeLo, because there are different ways to get into the country when your life is in danger, and that's between governments, bro. There are paperwork people can do to be able to come into the country when it's that severe. You know what I mean? But like, everybody says that they're in danger when they're not in danger. You have to remember that people want the economy, people want the dollar, people want those things, but they have to earn it. It's crazy. So when it comes to those immigration questions, it's like, I honestly don't know, because of the fact that I'll be more worried about holding the position, because if I said I had an idea, like, I might be lying, bro, because I have to obey the laws, bro, that are set in place. I know that even if I became president or something, I couldn't change the law, like, on immigration that fast, bro. You couldn't. That was developed, bro, over years and voted. So it's crazy. So I really don't know when it comes to politics. Like, I don't. I just honestly, at the end of the day, I just don't. I want to be affected by stuff that could have been solved yesterday. And like the politicians, it's just like they can't do anything. You know what I mean? It's like you can be president, but you still have no control. You know what I mean? It's just really crazy, because I hear the politics doing stuff and saying stuff, and I want to do this, I want to do that, but they never do anything. And I've been like in this country for so long, and this abortion's still on the table, gun control is still on the table, immigration is still on the table, and I've been here since I was like 7 or 4, and they haven't corrected shit. So it's a bunch of dead arguments, and it's just everybody just wants to sit in the chair and get the immunities of a president to get away with everything. You know what I mean? Because once you get into the presidency, you're protected for life, and you can get away whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do, you could do it, baby. You can't nobody do nothing about it because you a president and you got Secret Service. You super protected. It's like you become untouchable, invincible, I guess, bro. When you become a president, it's like, it's crazy because people think that you can just like fix healthcare, but at the same time, there's so many business legal laws and things, and it's just not fair. It's just not just, and you know, a presidential term isn't long enough. It has to be at least like two terms to make it actually effective. And it's just, when it comes to that stuff, I'd rather just say I quit, bro. And I just don't like being affected. And even if I did vote, it wouldn't make a difference because the evolution will happen, and they're gonna either raise the tax or they're gonna drop the tax, or there's really not much you can do, bro, if you know what I mean. And then it just depends on the level of if you own a business in the state, if you don't own a business in the state, if you're a worker or if you're an employer. You know what I mean? So it just depends. You know what I mean? And that's the hard part. It's like, because if you're a worker, you're the one taking the taxes and the adjustments. And if you're a worker, it's never enough. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. So when it comes to that political stuff, it's like, I don't even feel like I can make a difference, bro. Like I could change anything because it's been so many years and we're still living in the same thing, And then the presidents and the people like trying to get elected cannot control the economy, bro. You know what I mean? They can't control the supply and demand of goods, and it's like they really can't make a difference. They could, but they can't. But what they need is time. And that's what it is. If you don't have the time, it's not gonna happen, and a term isn't gonna work, bro. It takes much longer than that. I truthfully believe if you want something to change and you want something to like get better, you can socially do it within 10 to 20 years, and it would be fixed without political stuff. But people want to legally change stuff. But you could change things without even being a mayor or whatever the fuck, if you get the signatures and stuff. So I really don't know. I just honestly want to live my life. Wow, man. I used to live in Long Beach. Now I live in Vegas. It's crazy, but anyways, it is what it is. They made us lose the house. You know, it's crazy, but yeah, it is what it is. So that political stuff, it's a lot of this and that. It's like it's like you got two friends. One loves chocolate, the other one likes vanilla. At the end of the day, it's fucking ice cream, and it's just whatever. I don't know. I stay out of it, dude. There's just like not much you can do. You know what I mean? When it's like there's landowners, there's business owners, and they could only do so much, bro. If there's not that much demand, I can't give you a job, bro. If you know what I mean. If there's no profit, then I gotta cut staff. How are you gonna bring jobs if you're not the guy who's creating the plants or creating creating the industries or the businesses, bro. Political people work for taxpayers, bro. And if you're not making my needs, why would I want to hire you to do nothing, bro? You know what I mean? And it just sounds crazy, bro. Because at the end of the day, the political party's not gonna make you buy a T-shirt, bro. They're not gonna make you buy a pair of Supreme pants, bro. You know what I mean? They're not gonna tell you to buy Nikes. You know what I mean? You get to a point where it's like, how am I gonna feed myself, bro? How am I gonna pay for the things I need to pay for? And that's where I'm at right now with life, bro. Seriously, I don't even have health care, bro. I could die right now and shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So I don't know. That political shit is crazy. I try to stay out of it. It's just overwhelming. It's just those people cannot lose. If you notice, those questions are designed for them to lose, and the arguments are just dead arguments. It's just wow, crazy, and they get paid to do it though.